Hey, what's going on? So, today we're going to go over 6 different ways to find sales reps for your company. So, if let's say you are a business owner who runs either an info or consulting business, or either you offer like B2B services, right? Or you run even a software company and you're looking for sales reps for your company, here's going to be 6 different ways. So, I'm going to go over the obvious ones, right? But like one of them is quite literally just your network. Like, if you know other, like, it doesn't always have to be other business owners. It could be people that you know within your network. That it could be someone that's, I don't know. It could be a good, like a COO, right, from another company. Um, it could be a sales manager that from, like, again, don't underestimate who other people know within your own network, right? And so I would definitely tap into that, number one. So another way is like coaching programs. Like, if let's say you're in a mastermind, a coaching program, you're with other business owners, you know other people who are also doing what you're, like, they're aware of what you're doing, and they might have connection that you don't have, right? All you need to do is ask. You'd be surprised how open people are willing to share who they know if you just ask, right? And so that could save you a lot of fees as well, and save you a lot of time, especially if let's say they're a competent business owner running a really solid business and they know already someone who's helped them in the past or who's done really good work for them. They can refer you their way as well. So the two other ways as well is, again, this is like a simple way, but like, just, a recruiter. If you have a really good connection to a really good recruiter who's the thing is, you could work with a recruiting company or recruiting agency. The thing is, they're going to charge you a very hefty amount. Make sure they have, like, you work with the right people, though, right? That's the biggest thing, because the last thing you want to do is burn a ton of money and be left without actually solid talent. So if you find a really good recruiter, keep on, like, that's gold. But the thing is, most of them out there, like, you can't really trust them. They're not that good and they're not that transparent. So if you find the right one, though, that could be a gold mine. Social media, if you have a brand, right? Literally, it's literally the ultimate recruiting glitch, because you could post like an Instagram story and suddenly you'll have reps coming through. You could make a Facebook post, right? Giving a little bit of info on the offer itself and the position, and be like, hey, if you ask people if they also know a sales reps, whoever gets hired, they'll get $100 or whatever. So create an incentivization process even within your own social media. So you don't only leverage the people that follow you, but you could also leverage who, like, the people that, like, get a bunch of little bit of a mini army of recruiters through who the people that follow you, so they can go and tap into their networks to bring you someone that could be a good fit. Um, the other way, honestly, this is super simple, but just find sales reps that you know that are high performers, and ask them, hey, do you know someone else within your circle that might be looking for position by any chance? And this could be like there's a bunch of sales reps out there who are crushing it. If you're in touch with them, just ask them, because sales reps know other sales reps, right? So, like, that's a really simple one that no one really thinks about, but it's a no-brainer. Another one is like paid ads. Again, like, this could be a hit or miss, but like, in my opinion, you just cannot fail if you have like a really good recruiting funnel for your company. You're just so many steps ahead, because if let's say you work with a recruiter and you have a really good recruiting funnel, it makes his job so much easier to send the right people. And then they also have the right idea of your company, because you'll have like a VSL going over your company and like what you guys do, like the position itself and all that. It makes the job so much easier. So no matter what, I would actually create a recruiting funnel. If you don't know how to do this, like, find out, because this is like really, really powerful. If you have this set up well, this makes it so much easier to go and find the right people. And then again, you could push paid ads. You could do it with organic traffic. You could do it with, like, through your networks and just drive people that way, right? And once it's created, it's done. You don't have to recreate 20,000 times. Like, you have that one asset that you can leverage to drive people into it, and you could build that pipeline of people to get really high caliber talent. The biggest thing is you do not want to waste time. Like, if let's say, that's why, like, if you find a good recruiter, it just helps, because like, even with some of my clients, like, I'm able to place them, like, the right people within like 3 days, 72 hours. They give me a requirement, like, who they're looking for, and then within 3 to 5 days, I'm able to find the right people that fit exactly what they're looking for. And it's a small group, but they're all really well qualified, right? So another thing too is, like, just honestly through your network. The biggest thing too is, if let's say you find some sales reps, don't just judge them on paper. Like, don't just like look at, like, their CV and say, oh wow, they have a ton of experience, they look killer. Listen to their call recording. Get them to film a 1 or 2 Loom introduction video where they're presenting themselves to you, and you just get a quick first impression, and that could go a long way too. Because if someone's not able to give you a good first impression, not no bueno, right? Actually listen to their call recordings, right? When you interview them, actually test their skills. But the biggest thing is like you want to find out if they have the right character traits, because and also understand their values. Like these are all things you can figure out again by asking the right questions and seeing, hey, like does this guy really align or girl? Do they really align with what we're building here? And could I see myself? Could they see themselves growing into this company? And like do they just align? Yes or no, right? And if they do, great. And over time you'll find a pattern among great sellers that you're bringing into your company, and you'll just know what to look for, right? Depending on you, some of you guys might already be at that stage right now, right? Where you have already a pool like or a small team or a big team, right? And you know who your high performers are. Study them. Look at what's the common patterns among these people. Like what makes them so great at what they do, and you can try to find that. The thing though is like if let's say you run a big company, right, or pretty well established, and you're looking for a high level sales rep, they're going to be employed a lot of the time because high level sales reps, they're worth their weight in gold. And so therefore you might have to go and find them or approach them from another company and make them a better offer. This is where having a recruiter also helps because they understand how to do this inside out. You could also do this yourself. It's totally up to you, depending on what you value, right? I value my time and I like to go get what I want quickly. So yeah, these are like a few different options, 6 different ways to find sales for your company. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I'm just gonna create more and more videos like these on a weekly basis. So yep.